Okay, so how do you go from this?
What's up everyone, Cobanermani456 here today, presenting to all a new episode of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Switch.
To this.
I'm tired of this bullshit. In fact, I kind of want to die.
Hello everyone, it's Swag here. Today, we're going to be talking about a well-known childhood icon. His name is Cobanermani456. That being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've seen anyone fall off the way Cobanermani456 did. And I know people will compare it to Etika, but I mean, come on. You know, it's kind of freaking crazy how Coban became a childhood icon to a suicidal person and quit YouTube. So, if you don't know, Cobanermani456, and his real name, Coban Erpersonnel, is an American gaming YouTuber who's mostly popular for playing Sonic and Mario, and, you know, other games, but he was mostly popular for playing his Sonic and Mario gameplays. He became a childhood icon in the late years of YouTube. People were like asking questions like, oh, who did you used to watch? And people would think of Cobanermani456. He quit YouTube, sadly, in 2018, and he, because of his mental health, he said in his suicidal thoughts, he got diagnosed with autism, and he decided to quit YouTube at 1.3 million subscribers. It was kind of around that time where he met a person by the name of Katheartwell. Now, she plays a big part of the story, as we'll get more into that later on. So, you know, Cobi quit YouTube, wasn't really appearing in anything until SullyPwnz made a video playing Smash Ultimate playthrough with Cobanermani456, and people were really excited. Cobi wasn't returning, obviously, but he was there, and he hinted possible returns, actually, because he was posting on his community tab later on after he quit. So, and he actually hearted a comment saying, if this is your returning, welcome back. So it seemed like there was a possibility of him actually returning to YouTube. And he played with Sully, and he actually, his last video he did, you know, not on his main channel, but before he fell off, he made a video with Etika reacting to the Nintendo Direct. And it seems like things were going well for Cobi until a girl by the name of Katheartwell made a twitlonger exposing or trying to expose Cobanermani456 for allegedly cyberstalking her and doing other things. Now, if you want some more explaining to do on the whole twitlonger, just check out Vmeg 17's video called Cobanermani456, the Sonic channel that ended sour. I definitely suggest you check it out, and it explains like the whole situation with the cyberstalking allegations, so I definitely suggest you guys see that video. So yeah, and I really think that the start of Coban's falling point was when he made that video about Raqib Marvelous, not on Etika's channel, but on his channel, but it got deleted, but there's an archive video, and at the timestamp 31 minutes and 12 seconds, he mentions Kat. He indirectly mentions Kat. He doesn't want to get her name involved. He seemed chill explaining the situation, like explaining the whole situation. So, and he also apologized to Kat, like taking accountability of cyberstalking her in the past with a tweet. And that was before she made the whole twitlonger. So, yeah. And when these allegations came out, Gian was actually defending Cobi. I made a video talking about it, actually, with Coban's second channel being terminated. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, he was defending him, saying that he didn't stalk. It was a huge exaggeration. And it seemed like that was it for Cobanermani456. It seemed like he wasn't coming back. We haven't heard of him ever since the allegations, until he made a channel by the name of Coban Erpersonnel in 2020. And he made that account just to, I guess, expose people. And it was basically him ranting and wasn't really providing screenshots until later on, but he was ranting at first, and to the point, and it got so bad to the point where Coban leaked Katie's address and leaked her name in one of the videos. So it was not looking good. And he also said that there's going to be a lot of holes in the boat, bitch. And most people took that as a threat, like he was going to put holes in her. But then later on, Cobi said that no, it wasn't meant like that. It was a metaphor, like a boat full of lies. But you know, he made the channel. He also made a video talking about exposing Katheartwell, Raqib, Sully, Gamerguyd, and Etika. And a comment even said, not gonna lie, most of the stuff that he says may be true. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't need help, doesn't not need help, but if you guys are saying get help, like, I don't think it's the type of help you guys are talking about. So I agree with that comment. It could be true, but the fact that he said that Etika was in a cult, I feel like that sounds a little diluted, but you know, but yeah, it could be true. I'm not talking about the cult thing. The cult thing is definitely a fucking lie, in my opinion, but it got so crazy, you know, and at this point, it was just like, oh, damn, he really did this. He really, and he also actually threatened Katheartwell, not with the holes in the boat, but saying that if he wasn't Christian, that anybody would have just flayed her. Flayed means like cutting her skin off, like, or cutting her flesh. That's what flayed means, and that is, oh God, it was bad. It was so bad. So yeah, after he was talking about Kat, he talked about Sully, and he said that Sully called him the N-word with hard R to his face, and claimed that he took advantage of him, money, I guess, along with Raqib, and Sully actually came. Sully was absent from YouTube at that time. He was out 7 months. Then he came back with a Let's Talk video, and here's what he had to say about the Cobi situation.
I guess there's one last thing I kind of want to touch up on. I didn't really want to touch up on this in this video, to be honest, but I feel like if I don't say anything regarding it, the whole comments are just going to be regarding this entire situation. So apparently Cobanermani456 is back. I literally had so many people flooding my inbox on Twitter and on Instagram, letting me know and sending me these videos. And I think about like a couple weeks ago is when I first found the channel, because somebody sent it to me, and I watched like some of the videos on the channel. Guys, I gotta say, just take everything that is happening right now with a grain of salt. I haven't talked to Cobi since, I would say, July of 2019 or June of 2019, when the whole Etika thing happened. And I mean, the last conversation we had, it was myself, Cobi, and then 2 of our mutual friends in the call. And I mean, everything was fine, but everybody was kind of grieving over the whole Etika situation. So we all just kind of took time and space apart just to kind of deal with it on our own. And as far as my relationship with Cobi goes, like, I have nothing but love and respect for the guy. Like, whatever he was saying about me in the videos, it honestly came as a shocker to me, because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we ended our relationships on great terms. So for him to be saying what he was saying about me honestly made me really sad, but I totally forgive him for it, because clearly he's not doing well right now. So I think the best thing you guys could do is to not give it any attention or shed light to it. I mean, anyone who's commenting and harassing him and telling him, you know, he needs help and he's, you know, going down this rabbit hole, like, I think that just needs to stop. I think everybody just needs to let him be. He'll figure it out. He's a smart guy. You know, he's been through a lot in his life, and I know this because he's shared pretty much everything that has happened with his life to me. And I've kind of seen him from the very beginning, when he was a up and coming YouTuber, you know, and I helped him out a lot. He's helped me out a lot. So he's been through a lot, guys, and he's gonna figure it out. You know, the only thing that we could do, honestly, is like pray for him. If you guys believe in God, then pray to God, ask God to help him, you know, to assist him, to guide him, because he needs that more than anything. And I feel like that's the only thing we could do for him right now. You know, I haven't reached out to him, of course, just because there's no really means of reaching out. Like, he doesn't have any platforms, like social media platforms, where I could message him on. And I don't know his phone number anymore, because I'm assuming he's changed that as well. So, you know, Cobi, if you're watching this video, you can always reach out to me. I'm sure you have my cell phone number still. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Twitter. My DMs are open. You know, we could talk. We could figure something out. But other than that, bro, I wish you the best. And, you know, I hope everything goes smoothly for you. And I hope you figure it out, man, because, you know, we're all worried about you. And we hope nothing but the best for you. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I didn't really want to talk about this, but I felt the need that you know, to address it in some way, shape, or form, just because so many people hit me up about it. And I was honestly shocked, because I was like, wait, Kobe's back? And then I go to his YouTube channel, but there's no content, you know? I'm like, oh, it's not the way we wanted Kobe to come back. But it's all good, though. You know, everybody goes through ups and downs in life, and this is just one of those times. So, you know, thank you.
So you might be thinking, oh, Sully sounded really nice. Cobi should just hit him up and get some help by listening to Sully, right? Right? Sully's being so nice. Sully's he's just being a good friend, right? Actually, no. Sully was being really freaking fake, and actually, Cobi released some DMs, screenshots of Sully actually calling him the N-word with hard R and making rape jokes and making him uncomfortable, and also using him and also taking advantage of him with money. I guess some of the people did. Here are the screenshots right now. In this screenshot, Cobi texts Sully saying, "Took me a year to get this crap, lol." And then I guess Sully replies with, "Why are you always trying to start drama, LMAO? Next time I hear you ever mention my name for drama, I'll ruin you. I'm not fucking with you. Piece of shit. You stole money from me, and now you're creating drama for me. Watch what you say." And then he said, "What? When did I mention your name?" Now, in this screenshot, I guess it's a photo of, I guess, a guy named Brian in the gym. And Sully says this N-word Brian is a tank. And then Cobi says, "What's he lifting?" And then Sully says, "He isn't. He's doing low rows." And then Cobi says, like, "How much is it set to?" Then Sully says, "More than whatever you're doing, 168 pounds. Then Cobi says, "Lol, why are you so hostile?" And that's good. And he said, "You asked how much." No, like, you asked what he was lifting, not how much N-word. So in this screenshot, I guess it's two people talking about Cobi along with Sully. Some guy said, "Did you tell Cobi about the $3,000? And then Sully said, "I told him I gave you money for Lego Dimensions, yeah." Then another guy said, "Shit, I was about to ask this N-word to let me borrow $500 for this car service, but I don't want him to bring up to $3,000. And then Sully says, "Don't, lol. N-word just gave Raqib $3,000 yesterday. I feel bad for him." Then some guy said, "What? Christ, N-word." "Yup, I told him I'd give him 1,500 of that when I got paid. Shofu is giving me $500 on the 30th for the 500 Amazon gift card I'm giving him." Then on his Coban Erpersonnel channel, one of his early videos, he actually took down most of them because he kept getting exposed and those videos came out as aggressive. One of his most popular video on Coban Erpersonnel got 14,000 views. And one of his videos actually showed Twitter DMs between him and Katheartwell and the full context between the Coban I miss you DMs. So here are the DMs. So here Cobi says, "I guess I can say the same too. I don't know the context. He was trying to scroll up, but Twitter wouldn't let him. And I know you did. But the delivery was off. I should have left a long time ago. You should have to, I guess, because I regret a lot." And then she says, "Okay, then stop and let go." And then he says, "I will. And I'll try to forget everything you taught me." And then Coban says, "I will. and I'll try to forget everything you taught me, yeah, because you make me feel like I stole, I don't want this. And then she says, ew, see, now I'm about to block you. And then he says, so I will put it all away. And then he says, so I will put it all away, goodbye. And then she says, peace. And then 3 hours later, she says, Coban, I miss you because you are missing in my life right now. And then Coban says, why? He says why, and then she says, as overwhelming it is talking to you, I guess I still enjoy it most of the time. I'm joking. I'm sorry. Okay, let's retake. Why? As overwhelming it is talking to you, I guess I still enjoy it most of the time. Actually, never mind. Ha! Psych, bitch! Right here, this is when I start to get pissed off a little at Kat. She's saying, it was a mistake writing. It was a mistake writing you. I don't like being ignored. Ignored? You literally told him to stop texting you. You told him to stop. You told him to stop texting you, to put it all away. Just let go. Yeah, and he was about to do that, but then then you said, I don't like being ignored, so I was looking forward to expressing my feelings about the situation. At this point, what is there to miss? For closure, I did not notice you began to get better. As hurtful as it is to get feedback due to constantly having negative feedback over the years, you took it. I am not patient enough with you patient enough to help you right now. And I always want to help people. That's what I do. I'm a healer. Your eagerness to change and be better was admiring. I'm joking. Okay, no. I think that's why I wouldn't like missing you from my life. Why I missed you. You have fight. Use it to fuse yourself and become stronger. I care about you a lot, though, to deal with unhealthy coping mechanisms you have developed. I do truly hope you get therapy, love, and support. Uses the love from your fans as motivation. I could have been a little softer with you when I'm angry or annoyed, but I wasn't. I'm sorry that it was harsh feeling at your time of sensitivity. I hope one day you go visit your family and maybe help prevent what happened to you, emotional abuse, from happening to your sisters. Love on them. Remind them that they are here for a reason. Listen to them. I hope you patch us, or maybe patch things, with your poppy queso. It will be hard, but work at it and remember you don't have to take what doesn't feel right to you. So unlearn everything I taught you. Do whatever you need. You are a good person, Coban. I hope that one day your intentions and impact mirror each other. Good luck with love, life, health, and wealth. Love, Katie. I'm kind of confused on why she put a drooling emoji. She put a heart emoji, yeah, and that was all cool. Why'd she put like a sarcastic emoji, like the rolling eyes emoji and a drooling emoji? That is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of weird. And then out of nowhere, she says, ew, fuck you. And yeah, the next day, actually. Now, my brother talked to Alice, and Alice says that that's not the case, and here's a screenshot. Like, Alice said it looked completely different on her end, and that Coban was actually deleting messages from his end and her end. You know, from his end, actually, his point of view, to make her look bad, I guess. By the way, those are the only DMs I am leaking between my brother and him talking to one of the people in the cat situation, because he can't ask permission for Alice since Alice has him blocked for a very, funny tweet, I guess. But yeah, the next situation, Vmeg 17 makes a video on Cobanermani456's situation, allegedly doxing and shit. And on Coban Erpersonnel, Coby actually claims that Pksparkxxx, another YouTuber, hacked him along with Raqib, and hacked his YouTube channel, didn't give him access to it, and he got his channel back, and it was kind of weird. And at one point, actually, Coban says in a comment that he will be uploading on his main channel soon, and apparently the account's allegedly owned by multiple people. So it was talking in third person, which is kind of weird because it's called personal Erpersonnel. And that kind of defeats the whole personal thing because he's sending these to his alleged friends, which I don't think so. I don't think it's owned by multiple people because if he's saying that all his friends turned on him, who is he sending this to? There's no way he's sending this to anyone. Unless he's hiring or paying someone to upload these videos and talk to them in third person. It's very interesting. So, yeah. After that, there was videos, only 2 videos, talking about Coban possibly returning to YouTube, which was me making 2 videos, and Galaxy Productions making 1 video. And Galaxy Productions video got 32,000 views. And after that, Cobi did not respond to any of these videos. He's seen them, though. And at one point, Cobanermani456, Coban Erpersonnel, made videos calling out his family, his sister, his mom, and his dad, and his mom's boyfriend. After that, that was the last video he ever made on Coban Erpersonnel because he got terminated on that channel. Coban Erpersonnel was terminated for harassment, I'm guessing, because, what other reason? Because Vmeg 17 and Katheartwell and AlicePika, Etika's ex-girlfriend, told their audience to go report the channel. And I made a whole video on that situation, about his second channel being deleted. You guys can check that video out, to get some information on that. So basically, you know, he got terminated, and days go by, it seems like nothing would happen, until Cobanermani456 commented on my video the same day he made that new channel, Coban Officiale. And he actually made 1 video. I was his first subscriber on that channel. I just subscribed because, you know, might as well be the first subscriber. And actually, it's crazy. And he said, I said there will be holes in the boat, bitch. Coban Erpersonnel 2. So I'm guessing that confirms that he did own Coban Erpersonnel 2, because there was rumors that Coban Erpersonnel 2 was a fake impersonating channel of Coban Erpersonnel, but he put 2 in the title. So I'm guessing that was actually his account, but he claims otherwise. He says it's not, but I'm confused. And then he says in the video that it was a metaphor and that he doesn't like doing this YouTube stuff because people will take it the wrong way, I guess. And then I made a video talking about him commenting on my video with a new channel, just to spread awareness that he has a new channel now to make videos on. And a lot of people didn't know about it until the next day it was created. Like, I was the only one who knew about it, actually. And then multiple people kept going to the channel. So, yeah. After that, a lot of things didn't really happen. Coban just came back to Coban Officiale, basically posting stuff. Also, one thing I forgot to mention on Coban Erpersonnel, when he talked about Etika and the whole cult situation, he actually said that he got a girl pregnant, and Raqib gave him the idea of this whole abortion thing. So Cobi got a girl pregnant, apparently. I mean, it's public already, but I mean, it is personal. That's why he uploaded on Coban Erpersonnel, but, you know, personal. But yeah, anyways, on Coban Officiale, he wasn't really showing anything. He was just showing, like, I guess, symptoms of the stuff he allegedly has. Like, he says he has autism, bipolar disorder, clinical depression, ADHD, and psychosis. So he has 5 mental disorders, I guess. And yeah, basically that. And there was nothing really that was being proven against Kat until he actually uploaded this video called More Holes in the Boat. And this shows, apparently, his side of the story, apparently. Because we all know he was just saying that Kat played mind games with him or some shit. And then apparently in these text messages, which I will read to you guys, this is Cobi's, like, point of view trying to prove that Kat did play mind games. So I'm going to play I'm going to show the text messages, and I'll read them, alright? So let's go. Alright, so in this screenshot, Kat is writing Cobi. Kat says, wow, and to think I miss you, and you give a fuck. It's, like, really hard for me to pull away from you. If you don't see, that's why it's always been hard for me to not reply to you. I tried to let you and it go. I really do. And pulling from you hurts. But I always come back. Because I thought I really cared and liked you. I wanted to see you and spend time with you. Now, I'm thankful that my intuition was right. Just please stop texting me, and I regret writing that messages. I know you said you won't read it if I block you again. I just honestly didn't know how else to get I think she's saying how else to get you to give a fuck and be consistent. And then she says, I'm sorry I hurt you and hid my feelings. I just always knew it would end up like this, so I was protecting myself. I love you. I love so much about you. I wish I would have worked. I'm going back to my aunt's house to pick up mail. I swear my mommy won't ever hear from me again. I guess you were too naive to see how hurt I am and have been because I kept saying I don't care or need you. I was right to say that. Bye, Coban. Now, I've tried to talk to Kat, and I actually did talk to Kat in Twitter DMs trying to get her side, and I asked her if I can use the screenshots that she sent me. She said, she gave me a few days for her to decide, so I let her decide, and she said no for now, because, like, she said if she changed her mind, because she wants to use these things in court, and she doesn't want these to be public, because Coban could defend himself, and I guess make up a story according to her. I don't know. But anyways, so at the time of editing this now, I'm not going to show the screenshots between him and Kat. I mean, you know, the screenshots that Kat sent me. But anyways, after that, I forgot to mention that Vmeg did an interview with Katheartwell talking about Cobanermani456. So yeah. After that, Coban basically actually made a video called metaphorical or not, and it was basically the cat tweet saying stabbing me deserves it, which I'm saying she can be talking about anyone, and Cobi claims that she said threats over the phone, which I don't know if that's true or not, because guess what, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know, neither would anyone else. But after that, in that video, he actually confirms that he's gonna upload on the main channel. He confirms that comment, you know, the comment on Coban Erpersonnel, the comment where it said multiple people uploaded on the channel and on the account that Cobi would upload on his main channel. Cobi confirms that's true, but then he says that after that, he wants to die. So, yeah, that is kind of sad. Ow. But yeah, and then after that, I talked to Kat to get her side of the whole situation. The screenshots I'm not gonna show, but yeah. And after that, Coban wasn't uploading anything until he actually uploaded a video called Failed Suicide Plans and the Channel's Coming With Me. He was basically in that video talking about his failed suicide plans, saying that he tried crashing his car at 88 miles per hour into a tree. He also wanted to live stream his own death. So that's pretty fucked up, especially since this dude's a childhood icon. But you know, this dude's mentally ill. He has multiple mental illnesses apparently, so I'm not gonna say shit. He also might have schizophrenia, I don't know. But yeah, after that, the whole community was worrying for Cobanermani, saying like, oh, you know, we should help him. we should try to get him help. But you gotta know, at the end of the day, this guy doesn't want help. This guy does not want help. No matter how much you try, because I've tried to talk to him, he just ignored. He's just saying, no, I don't want to talk to anyone. So, I even asked him for an interview, he said no. I tried, keep asking, he said no. So, after that video, he didn't kill himself, thank God. He was just saying these suicide plans, so it was very questionable if he was in the right mental state to upload on the main channel, because on that main channel upload, you'd expect him to play the character of this nice Coban dude, like the Raqib video where he talked about the whole situation, and expect him to be well-spoken, but nah, this dude's not mentally well, he's mentally unwell, he's mentally unstable. So, after that, he didn't really upload that much. He unlisted that video with the failed suicide plans. Then he uploaded a video of him cutting himself. Well, not live, but he just showed pictures of his cuts and him punching, the punches on his door. Very graphic, in the video still up. It was taken down for DMCA copyright because he played anime music at the end. Very freaky shit. And after that, here was the original description of that video. And also, he addressed the whole doxing Kat, because if you don't know, Coban actually posted Kat's address. This whole situation could have been avoided. Like, Coban could have just moved on, uploaded on his channel, just leave Kat alone. And he came back on Coban Erpersonnel, and he said that he's not obsessed with her, he's just obsessed with proving shit wrong. And he said that after he found out that Kat had a boyfriend, he wanted to leave her alone. And again, I don't know if that's true, it could be, but, very fucked up. He said after he doxed Kat's address, leaked Kat's address, he said that it was an edit error, which I don't think that's true. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not, because it could be, but you can't upload photos to YouTube. You have to upload you can only upload screen recorded videos, or just videos in general. You can't upload photos, so you can't accidentally upload someone's address. That doesn't make any sense in my opinion, but, he said some really fucked up shit. He didn't threaten her, but he said that if he wasn't Christian, that anyone would have flayed her. Like, anyone would have cut her up. That's what flayed means, like cutting skin and flesh off. Said if he wasn't Christian, anyone would have done that. He is Christian, so I guess they wouldn't do that, or he wouldn't do that. But it's still fucked up to say either way. After that, he went on yesterday, at the time of filming this, on another autistic meltdown. And he also said in one comment that he's just waiting for the end of Attack on Titan, and then he's gonna die. Which kind of gives me Etika vibes, because Etika, his last tweet, if you don't know, was seeing the end of Attack on Titan. And I know a lot of people are like, we shouldn't compare them. We shouldn't compare them at the end of the day, because Coban threatened someone. Etika only threatened himself. At this point, I don't think Kobe's a danger to anyone else. I think he's just a danger to himself at this point now. Like, not before, but now he is, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, he went on this whole meltdown, and he also said that Coban Erpersonnel 2 wasn't his channel. I commented, hey, why does your first video say holes in the boat Coban Erpersonnel 2? He says he doesn't even know. He thinks that he mistyped it maybe, or it was autocorrect. And then he said Coban Erpersonnel, it wasn't his. And then the Etika deserved a comment, wasn't him, because there was people who impersonated him at the time when that channel was just discovered by multiple people and was just getting popular. So that could likely be true. I thought it was real because Kobe's not mentally well. And, the comment had many likes, and, above had many likes, so I didn't know. Since it wasn't him, went on multiple breakdowns again, and he said on April 9th that he would kill himself, because that's where Attack on Titan would end. And he's admitted to suicide baiting, but obviously, we shouldn't think that he should be suicide. We shouldn't say that he is suicide baiting, because that's just going to encourage him more to do it. He's already made up his mind. You can't convince him otherwise. He's already made up his mind at this point. You can't convince him. At the time of filming this, he's still alive. On April 9th, we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't do it. It sucks. And it really does to see a childhood icon fall from the face of YouTube. It just sucks, It's just that this could have all been avoided. I don't think his family shit could have been avoided. I'm just talking about the Kat situation and the other girls, apparently. Because Kat says in the Vmeg interview that he did this to 5 other girls, like stalking, I guess. But, I don't know. He's admitted to suicide baiting. He's admitted to cyber stalking. He's admitted to all that shit. At the end of the day, I don't know. And he also said that he will not be uploading on his main channel anymore. He said that, nope, I'm not going to upload on the main channel. F that. These people shouldn't be named. Which I find, damn. Because if you want your site to get out, you probably should upload on the main channel. Because guess what? Your audience on Coban Officiale, a lot of people don't know about your shit. A lot of people don't know about Coban Officiale. I was the first subscriber to that shit. That's not relevant right now, but, you're posting the shit on the channel with 1,000 subscribers, and not the channel that has 1 million subscribers, 1.3 million. Upload on that shit. But it's too late now, because the process of editing this whole situation, this has taken me days to edit. This would take him days to edit, or weeks or months to edit. And he says he's going to do it on April 9th, so there's no time anymore. Unless he actually doesn't do it, which I hope he doesn't. But sadly, it seems like he's already made up his mind. He edited that comment. I wondered what that comment said, where he said he was going to do it on April 9th. He edited that comment. And, yeah, it's just not looking good. It's just not looking good for Cobanermani456 right now. And the whole situation's kind of getting really fucking scary and creepy. And the photos that he's been uploading, it's really fucking, it's just awful. That's all I'm just gonna say right now. So yeah. And actually I forgot to mention that AlicePika spoke about the situation after Coban made that worrying video called, failed suicide plans. She commented on the video saying that she can't help him, and that she doesn't want to help him, and that he said some threats to Kat, and that's why, and she's friends with Kat. So, yeah. Alright, 2 more things, actually, I forgot to mention. So, Coban's first video, he actually removed the 2, I don't know if I mentioned it, but he removed the 2 part for the first video, with I said holes in the boat, bitch. So, he removed the 2, you said it was autocorrect, I guess. And another thing I forgot to mention is, Cobi actually said, on his community post, one of his first posts was calling out Gian and saying that he tried contacting him, but I guess he didn't respond and shit. And, Gian responded with this. So, basically, he was saying, of course I wouldn't contact him after he bad-mouthed me and Dez for being in a satanic cult. Obviously, it's probably not true, the cult part. Because Cobi says he has psychosis, and this very well could be one of the parts of psychosis, remember? Because in one of his, he's aware of it too, because he said that a white supremacist held his family hostage, which he now realizes is not true, and that he was obviously not well with the psychosis, and the whole cult thing could be another case, where it could be another case of psychosis, but I don't know. To be honest. So after that, a few days go by. Cobi's basically trying to say his goodbyes. He said to this guy who's been trying to talk to Cobi, just basically saying, thank you for all your help. I just don't waste your time with me. Yeah, because this dude obviously isn't going to get the help he needs. It's not going to happen. And then Cigo Senpai, fuck. Whatever his name is, Cigo Senpai. I'm just going to say it like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. The dude who Kobe tagged saying, it's not a waste of my time, or something like that, and along those words. And after that, Kobe's trying to figure out ways to commit suicide painlessly, which there's basically no way you can do that. I mean, there's only one option, but I'm not going to try to give him ideas, I'm not going to try to give him ideas so he can try it, because that would be like my fault for his death. So yeah, he basically mentioned also assisted suicide, where you go to another country and they assist you in killing yourself. This happened to that one old person in a video, and it shows how it works. He's mentioned it, so he knows about it. But anyways, after that, he's basically going on rants on his community posts, having these breakdowns again, and just saying Sonic brought me more enjoyment than my mom ever did, and that I loved Sonic and YouTube. Yeah, it was just rumor. Yeah, he used his fans for money, Coban Erpersonnel, and I think, Katie and Alice trying to drag him and try to make this rumor to make it seem like he used his fans when it's not confirmed that Coban Erpersonnel 2 was his channel. It's kind of ignorant, but, they've had their experiences with him, so I'm not going to try to blame them, but there are some wrongs there. But, and then there was this one comment basically saying, just don't do it. You've been an inspiration for me. It'd be like losing a family member. Then he's actually reconsidering taking his life, so he might actually stay. Then he goes on to say that he might actually do it. He's trying to find a way, but he can't find one. And I think that means he should stay. That's the point of staying. There's no way of going out in a painless way that's like suicide attempts, at least. I mean, go on, you should live your life to the fullest, man. I mean, I know you're depressed, but you can try to turn things around, I know you don't have to return to YouTube, but you keep focusing on the negative comments. It's like what Etika did. He focused on the negative comments. He focused, and look where it got him. It sucks. It sucks that Etika lost, is dead now. It really sucks. Yeah, I cried when he died. Probably cried if you died, Kobe, but honestly, you have to learn that I know you're not well, but just don't do it. You shouldn't do it, because there's a lot of people in the community who care about you. You made a big impact in the Sonic and Mario community, the gaming community in general, because you're a childhood icon to these people. You've done some wrongs. Yeah. Big fuck-ups. Yeah. Could this situation have been avoided? Yeah, it could have. But still, you learn from those mistakes. And you push forward from those mistakes. Yeah. You push forward. You can try to turn your whole life around. You can rebuild your shit. Obviously you have some family issues. Try maybe focusing on that other than Katie, because I think mentioning her is just I don't think it's gonna get you anywhere, bro. It's not. You get that you want to try to prove people wrong, but you've done enough at this point, and it's honestly not really helping you. It's just making shit worse and more people worried. Because, again, this girl is afraid of you, Coby. I know she would sometimes, like, say, like, oh, I miss you, and you would sometimes be confused on what she would want, but I think you should just leave her out of the whole conversation, unless you're gonna upload one last video on the main channel, which he confirms that he's canceled that, unless he changes his mind again, which I don't think is likely, but yeah, I don't know. This is a very tough situation. But honestly, Coby, you've made an impact to a lot of people's childhoods. You came to YouTube when it was blowing up. YouTube back in 2010. That was like the start of when people used YouTube. I know YouTube came out in 2005, but you know, everyone gets this nostalgic feeling. They remember you as this nice guy who was really happy dude, chill ass dude who, you know, there was nothing going on in his life. Now looking at this, we're all grown up. Seeing you like this is kind of painful to see when we've watched you at the age of 5 to 6. And now we're at least, you know, teenagers or adults or, you know, whatever. You know, this is basically the advice I want to give to Coban, saying that, you know, you shouldn't do that because people will miss you. People will miss you. They will. And you might not think that. And you gotta start focusing on the positive comments instead of the negative comments. Because there's more positive comments than there are negative. To those one or two people saying that you're suicide baiting or faking shit, you shouldn't listen to them, because that's not the majority of the people. Or you can just disable the comments. Disable the comments. So you don't have to see those comments. You don't have to see those comments to make you feel worthless. You can just delete them or disable them. You know, or block the people who comment that shit. You know, you can try to come back to YouTube, which I know a lot of people already asked you to, but, you know, if you come back, you can probably get your money, because your channel is monetized. Your main channel is monetized. You make money off that channel. You can get your money back. You can get loads of money. I heard Raqib's paying you back. You said Raqib's paying back your 40 grand. You know what? You can just try to rebuild. I know you shouldn't have leaked her address. That could have been avoided. You didn't have to mention her. Or Katie, I'm talking about. This could have all been avoided. You could have just learned from your mistakes. Learn from them. Just forget about the whole situation. But it's clear that this case is this case is now a criminal case, where you posted your address. That's kind of like beyond fucked up, because now she has to move, and she called the police. They don't know where he lives, because, I don't know, apparently he has multiple addresses and shit. I think that's public information at that point. So, apparently he has multiple houses that he owns and addresses. But honestly, it's clear that Coby does need help, but us saying that, he's not gonna get the help. We all told Etika that he was crazy. Etika went out because he believed he was crazy. He wasn't crazy. He was mentally ill. And that's what Coby's going through right now. Mentally ill shit. And, you know, you gotta start focusing on, you know, mental health awareness, because ever since Etika's death, people have not learned. They have not learned shit about Etika's death. Look at Rectful. Twitch streamer committed suicide. Same shit. People kept trolling him, saying mean shit to him. It affected him, along with Etika. Look at Keemstar. Keemstar clowned Etika. Not saying Keemstar is responsible for Etika's death, but I'm saying that Keemstar clowned the motherfucker the most. Keem clowned the dude. Keem clowned Etika. Clowned him, knowing that he's not in a right thinking place, saying, oh, if life is a simulation, just jump off a cliff. People take that out of context, but you're saying this to a guy who's not well. Etika then, few months, weeks later, Etika jumps off a bridge and commits suicide. You know, it sucks. I get this whole video just to spread awareness on the situation. I've made multiple videos on Cobanermani. This is the last video that I'm going to upload to YouTube because I feel like, you know, YouTube's just hard now. The site's not good. You know, there's nothing really to talk about. But using the platform to spread something, like spread something that's necessary instead of actual Roblox drama. Because I learned from this whole situation, just reporting on petty drama. I mean, drama can be entertaining. This isn't drama. This is a guy who's mentally ill, who is not well. I think we should focus on that instead of petty YouTube drama and try to give Coby the help he needs. He's trying to reconsider. We all have to try to give him positive comments. Make sure he doesn't do it. At the time of filming this on April 8th, 2021, as I'm speaking right now. I first started editing this video in March. Probably going to end it in April. Coban said that he was going to take his own life on April 9th after Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan actually came out today. He was kind of shocked by the ending, I guess. Apparently it was a bad ending. I don't know. I don't watch Attack on Titan. But, you know. Now for the next screenshots, I'm going to show conversations that Gamerguyd released between him and Coby back when Coby quit YouTube. Like, I think the month where he quit YouTube or a few months after he quit YouTube. So I'm going to show these screenshots right now, so here they are. Now in this screenshot, Gamerguyd messages Coby on Facebook, and this is Cobanermani's Facebook. He's linked it in his YouTube channel. And so Gamerguyd says, hey Coby, I don't know if you still use Facebook page. It's me, Gamerguyd. I just want to wish you the best, man, or whatever you do in life. You were a part of the reason why I started my channel, because I was inspired, and I'll never forget that. I was going to tell you this on Twitter, but you deleted your account. And he just said, hi, please leave Kat alone. I deleted my Twitter because I want people to leave her alone. And Gamerguyd says, oh, she wrote to me after an unrelated tweet I made. I didn't write to her at first. She was just explaining things. Now, in this screenshot, Gamerguyd says, but out of respect, I'll stay out of this. Which, we'll get into that in a minute, because that's kind of ironic. But then Coby says, it's not completely about her. Like, it's not her fault, if that makes sense. I'm just tired, man. Honestly, it's me. And then Gamerguyd says, oh, I see it. Look, I understand, man. I've had a similar problem with a girl back then. Even though you didn't go too far, it's in the past. Will you ever come back, or are you completely done with your channel? Then Coby says, I did legitimately get confused by her, but I hate I added all that to her. I hate not being able to fix things. First person I really like to talk to on a close level, and nah, LMAO. There's a lot in my life that's all over the place. I just can't figure out shit. I can't figure shit out, and in a way, everything is my fault. Now, in this screenshot, Coby says, learn stuff too late, I think. And I don't know the context of that, but then Gamerguyd just says stuff about his personal life I guess Coby can relate to. And then Coby says, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. And then Gamerguyd says, oh, well, your fans really care about you, and a lot of the people are sad about this, including me. At least make a vid or something explaining things and why you want to leave. Even Blue Rush did that. And then Coby says, I don't know, fuck, man. Now people are bothering her. This is frustrating. So I'm guessing Coby doesn't want people to bother Kat. Which, now, he's kind of bothering Kat a little and just speaking about this shit. So, yeah. So in this screenshot, Gamerguyd says, yeah, this sucks. That's why I DM'd her. to have her explain things because I don't want people attacking her. I mean, at first I just wanted to cover you for you, because you covered my ass all those years, lol. Then Kobe says, yeah, but this whole year thing is a lie. I don't get it. And me trying to hide it too. Honestly, man, I didn't even know what I was doing was that. And then Gamerguyd says, you mean she lied about stalking her throughout 2017? Kobe says, yeah, I don't really have the text to prove it, because when I was freaking out or about to kill myself, I would delete text and stuff. Could pay for 4 to 6 to retrieve them because I feel there was mind games, including my therapist. I've showed her text and had been talking about Katie for a while. Now here's the thing I don't agree with. Kobe's taken accountability of cyber stalking her in the past, so I don't know how she was lying about that, and you tweeted that in 2018 as well. So I don't know, man. And also talking about yeah, that's basically it, to be honest. And then Gamerguyd saying he covered for him. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Then Gamerguyd says, yeah, even though you're at fault, I still feel like there were other ways you could have resolved this. I mean, yeah, true. And then Kobe says, it's whatever, I really don't mind. I didn't really mind. Glad it's out too, if anything. I just thought I was asking for chances and that she liked me to beg. If I made someone feel compelled to go that far, then that's on me, whether or not I realized it. But I just don't get the lying about other things. She doesn't even know how long I was in a mental facility, and here she is speaking on my behalf. And then Gamerguyd says, yeah, what I'm trying to figure out is why did she just come out with all this information 2 months ago when this has been happening since 2017? Wasn't it already resolved? Kobe said we were still talking. Then in this screenshot, Kobe says we were still talking. I begged to fix things. Then Gamerguyd said, oh, okay. Then Kobe says I was really paranoid at one point after Raqib. It made it worse. His paranoia he's talking about. So I was mistaking a lot of things for people trying to antagonize me or have ulterior motives. Then Gamerguyd says, oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you're getting the help you need, man. Take your time. But I feel you still need to come back to YouTube at some point to explain things to your fans, because right now a lot of them are assuming things and are going haywire. Also, I know I'm not one to talk, but I do feel you need better friends, mate. That was something I realized too later doing YouTube. That's why I cut contacts with a lot of people like Mega Man NG and etc. My circle of close friends is smaller now, but I'm less stressed out on here, to say the least. And this is the last screenshot. Kobe says, doesn't Mega Man NG still hate me or something? I think he talks to Raqib. I don't know. Doesn't he have ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder too? And then Gamerguyd says, haha, yeah, the dude hasn't changed a bit. That's kind of ironic coming from Gamerguyd. We'll get to that soon. But I realized it was a mental condition because he had autism. So I realized the friendship wasn't healthy and it wasn't just about you. Because once I outgrew him in subs, he got jealous of me too and started antagonizing me. Then I confronted him about it and told him to get help. I haven't spoken to him in over a year now. Then Kobe says, yeah, like Asperger's, it's interesting. I've got a better grasp on myself now that I know I have it. Like understanding things over all these years. I think my mom may have it. Now I could recap the next part I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to pass it off to Dillin Thomas and show, his recording of this. So, yeah.
One of the things that he did recently was make a series called Content Ring. Ironically enough, a drama series when he's criticized me for making drama videos before, and one of the people he went after was Coban Erpersonnel. And if you pay attention to the beginning of this video, you will know that Kobe is one of the people he wanted to attack for a long time, and that he was one of the people who participated in Kobe's downfall. And the video that I responded to just a second ago, I left out the bits with Cobi because I didn't know how much of it was true, but he is constantly talking about Coban Erpersonnel, and now he finally got his chance to take down Cobi. He teased his video for a couple days, and then he released it, and right after he released it, it went down. It just completely went down. It was gone. Gamerguyd immediately took to Twitter saying, "I'm pissed that people can literally upload lies about me." So he's calling me a liar, yet again to his audience, showing that he hasn't learned anything. But I upload a bombshell of truth on everyone's favorite Sonic tuber, yet again still acting like Cobi is the PewDiePie of the community. Nothing has changed, and I have to take it down because I was too hardcore. SMH. Fuck this shit. At least I got the message out. So yeah, he went after Cobi again. And then he's going after Cobi's fanbase by saying, "Seeing a few Cobi cocksuckers remaining is hilarious. Come at me, LOL." And then later it was revealed that Emmy was the one that got his video taken down. She posts on Twitter, "Alright guys, I need to shut this down once and for all. I was granted permission to share this conversation with the victim. Permission was not granted. I only requested the video to be reported to keep the other victims saved." So the reason why Emmy reported the video and had other people report the video is Gamerguyd didn't get permission from the person that Cobi allegedly abused. I don't know how legitimate the Cobi abuse stuff is. I haven't really fully looked into it. I haven't seen a lot of proof regarding it either. I'm going to look over her document later, so I'm going to be reading over that soon and seeing just how legitimate this is. But the main message is Gamerguyd didn't have permission to share her screenshots in his video. Funny enough is he did that with his Scourge video too. He shared Scourge's screenshots without his permission, so Gamerguyd still hasn't learned from anything. These are the screenshots that Emmy shared in her post. Gamerguyd edited a comment in his comment section saying, "No, this is the edited version of the video. At the request of Kat's lawyer, I was told to remove the screenshots of text and all the crimes Cobi has committed," which he definitively said Cobi committed crimes, which that's not how things work legally. It's not really a crime until you can prove it is. I don't think that's fair. I think that's actually libel. I think that's actually libel and slander to go around saying that Cobi's committing crimes when you can't prove he's committed a crime yet, as the case is still ongoing and Cobi is currently on the run for his crimes. I don't know how true that is, and of course a certain Sonic tuber decided to twist the story and say that I didn't get Kat's consent when she recorded the voice audio for this video. The Sonic tuber and her followers are trying to suppress the truth, and this will not be silenced. So he's referring to Emmy right there, and these are the screenshots of Emmy's conversation with Kat, the girl involved. And Emmy says, "Oh, you're okay with the video and the info that got out?" And she said, "No, not at all. Not even in the slightest. I am mad and disgusted because he's putting me in danger." And she says, "Dude, do you think you should speak up? That's not okay. I saw the video and got really uncomfortable." Kat says, "Wait, I'm confused. Is he saying that I said to remove it?" And they respond with, "Yeah, he's telling people that you gave him permission to post the screenshots? No, I never did. I gave him permission to use the voice note, which is why I sent it." And then they respond with, "Exactly, yes." And then she responds with, "I never said it was okay for him to use the screenshots." So Kat, his witness, said that she wasn't okay with the video and she wasn't okay with the screenshots. She was only okay with the voice recording she sent him, which was only a very small part of the video. Gamerguyd's video hinged on the screenshots of their conversation that he didn't have permission to use. And then she said, "And I did talk to my lawyer." Okay, so Gamerguyd isn't the only one with internet lawyers now. And then Gamerguyd continues on, "So you decided to have your stupid simp fans report my video, hiding the truth, claiming that you got permission from Kat to report the video, when this is completely false, Emmy Jones. You're digging a hole for yourself here. Quit acting like you actually care." Oh my god. And then he says, "Either you came to talk this out privately, or I'll get the others in on this." So he's threatening Emmy. He's threatening everybody involved. Ahmed, or Ahmed the Weeaboo, which is a terrible name, says, "If Cobi, who we know is a very vulnerable person, hurts himself, it's on you. Blood is on your hands." And Gamerguyd responds, being the smartest person in the room, "LOL, I don't care if Cobi hurts himself. He should at least wait until the authorities catch catch him. Then after he's been persecuted, he can do whatever he wants to himself. So Gamerguyd's saying he doesn't care if Cobi offs himself. He's saying that he doesn't care if Cobi kills himself because in Gamerguyd's eyes, he's guilty. He hasn't been caught yet. He hasn't been persecuted, but to Gamerguyd, he's guilty and he doesn't care if he dies. Very harsh stance, Gamerguyd. Very harsh take there. And then Studley says, I have a funny feeling. Yeah, someone here is getting played big time. And he responds with, yeah, this is fucking stupid. What was the point of even telling people to report the video when it's already being handled? PBG says, bro, what the? Yo, I'm confused. When did Emmy get involved? And the video got talking down again? What is happening right now? Gamerguyd responds with, I don't know why she's involving herself in this. It's only making her look sus AF. So apparently because Emmy is defending the girl who was the main victim, she is now part of the problem because that girl said she didn't want the screenshots being shared and Gamerguyd didn't listen to her. Gamerguyd then says, you should have been more gentle in your video about Cobi's wrongdoings. That's why it got taken down. Well, it should stay down because you got me fucked up if you think I'm going to sound all sad and depressed about Cobi. So first he says he doesn't care if Cobi kills himself, then he says he's not sad about Cobi or anything that's going on with him mentally at all. That's pretty fucked. He says, I will continue speaking out against abusers and bullshit in the community, which is ironic, if I see it. Because most of the people having a problem with it never cared and would be the ones keeping things silent, which is funny because of how much shit Gamerguyd keeps silent and how much of the shit he's still trying to silence. It's really fucking hilarious. And enable that kind of environment. Get over yourselves. So, anyone who's like, I'll just start blocking IDK who you are. This community is sick. And Gamerguyd blocked a shit ton of people. He blocked so many people the other day. And that's everything that went on with the whole content ring shit. That's everything that went on with Kat and Emmy. So Gamerguyd went from being Cobi's best buddy, according to him, to wanting him to kill himself. So what's more likely? That all of a sudden now he's flip-flopped to hating Cobi? Or that he's always hated Cobi? And he openly lied to his audience in his videos pretending to be Cobi's friend. I think it's more likely that he pretended to be Cobi's friend, he lied to his audience, and he's always wanted to take down Cobi, like he said in our original DMs, all the way from the beginning of this video. And now we move on.
Also, before the next part I talk about, I just want to point out how Coban said that him saying that if he wasn't Christian, anyone would have flayed Kat. He said that that was a metaphor like the holes in the boat, which not too sure about that, but I don't know. But here are the screenshots. But, yeah, you guys can tell me if you think it's a metaphor, but, yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention is Cobi said, replied to a comment saying, why do you say you don't do this for attention and you don't want help post every day? And he's saying because people have been, he's been silent for years and people have been saying some rumors, so, yeah. And it's sad that we're never gonna see Sully, Coban, Raqib, all these same guys together again. Erika died, Coban suicidal at the time of filming this. Gian's quit YouTube, parted ways with these dudes. Raqib apparently scammed Cobi. Sully is just, I guess, just, again, parted ways from these guys. No beef really, except he had beef with Cobi, but financially. But yeah, it's sad that we're never gonna see these two the same again, and you know, we really wish that they could be the same again, but sadly that's never going to happen again. But yeah, that's the whole situation for now, and I'm going to end it right here. Maybe we'll hear something on April 9th or April 11th, I don't know, but thank you guys for watching, I guess, if this is the end of the video. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, if you watched the whole thing. This will also be my last video. If I do come back, it'll probably be a follow-up video. But, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Please, one more thing. Don't blame anyone for Coban's actions. He said it himself, that he doesn't want anyone harassed or bothered. I mean, he does go back and rant on these people. It's probably a case of schizophrenia. I don't know. Don't blame Kat. Don't harass Kat if Cobi does go through with it. You know? Like suicide. Shouldn't blame Kat for this. Don't blame anyone. Don't blame Kat. Don't blame Alice. Don't blame Sully. Don't blame Gian. Don't blame anyone. They don't deserve to be blamed for this. Give Cobi some love. Show Cobi love in the comments. Show Kat love in the comments. Show everyone positive thoughts in the comments. That's it. Peace.